got this little rat dog. She needs to go get groomed. Bad. She looks like a little Simba. What the fuck on her feet? Oh, see, my mom put like water out here. She's a little rat dog. A little rat dog. Honestly, not even gonna lie to you guys, it's pretty unbearably hot out here. Actually, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Worse than I thought. Well, I mean, not worse than I thought. Better than I thought. So starting off this video a little later than usual. I usually start my videos a lot earlier in the day. It's already nearly like 2 p.m. Essentially, my whole morning has consisted of me just working on the computer, getting these videos out for you guys, doing some behind the scenes on my clothing brand stuff. Didn't really record any of it. It's funny, my dog's like out here. She's just literally looking at me. Because we have her on this side, because on the other side we have like a bunch of mess by the porch side. So we have my dog just chilling on this side of the house. So if she has to go to the bathroom, she could just go to the bathroom and then the car. But she's literally just looking at me, guys. I want to show you guys real quick. She's literally just looking at me. She's just looking at me. Looking at me like she's like a little... Look at her. She's so cute. For those who are curious, my dog is a Chihuahua mixed with a French Poodle. She's like a tiny little rat dog. She looks so funny looking. For some reason, I don't know why, ever since I was a little kid, whenever we take it to like, we used to go to like the park. What the fuck is this song? It's vibey. But I was gonna say, ever since I was a little kid and we take it to like the park or something like that, or we take it with us, we used to go to the beach and we used to take it with us when we go camping, and we take it with us. For some reason, I don't know why, but you white folks out there, y'all love my dog. Like, nobody really would care about my dog that much. Like nobody really will like give it a bad eye. But there will always be some white girl coming up to my dog. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Look at her. She's so pretty. I love her hair. She's crazy looking at her. Her hair's all crazy looking. She's a French Poodle mixed with Chihuahua, so her hair's a little out there. But especially when I get her groomed, she looks like a baby golden retriever when I get her groomed. Anyways, guys, welcome to the video. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Welcome to episode number 15, I think, 15 of 75 Hard. Guys, over the weekend, one of the days, I didn't know what day it was. Don't know what day it was. It was one of the days we were filming, but I completely forgot to mention the video. I think this is one of these. I'll tell you a lot of you guys, I got backed up in a couple of the videos because I had computer issues, I had internet issues. I haven't had Wi-Fi at my house for like the last like 5 days. So these videos are so far behind. Like when someone tells me like, oh, what day are you on 75 Hard? I'm like, honestly, I use the videos to help me keep track of the days. I technically don't know. So I low-key am gonna be finishing 75 Hard on video, like actually 75 out of 75 days when that day comes. But realistically, I'll probably be going into like 81 out of 75 days, just because I simply don't know. I just simply don't know the dates, because I use the videos to keep track of it all, especially because I'm also doing everything like a little different from everybody else's. Mine's more like a personal 75 Hard for the most part. It's more mainly just to get content out. But yeah, I didn't have Wi-Fi in my household for the last like 5 days. Had no internet connection whatsoever, so I've been relying on going to coffee shops whenever I can. And yeah, finally got internet working yesterday, but these videos are so far behind, like I don't even know. And then I think I messed up on one of the days where, like, I don't know why, I thought I was like, I do YouTube video, then I do just a short, YouTube video, short, YouTube video, short. I did 2 shorts in a row thinking I had done a YouTube video, and then I was like really thinking about it. I was like, wait, I have no YouTube footage on my camera of like the day that I thought. And I was like, wait, did I make a short? And I was like, fuck. So I made 2 shorts in a row, essentially. So yeah, now we are here. Nonetheless, we have a YouTube video today, and today's title and thumbnail of the video, as you guys can see, I want to discuss mainly why powerlifting is keeping you fucking small, especially in your early years, especially if you're a newbie lifter. If you start with powerlifting, you're gonna be like me. Most cases, not every case, there's some anomalies out there. And if you're someone out there that's be like, oh no, like I got fucking huge, you're the exception, not the rule. Most people are not genetically gifted. Most people don't have the best muscle genetics, muscle insertions. Most people, if you just try to stick to a strict powerlifting routine, you will stay small. Out of everyone I know, that has just mainly done powerlifting. I know one guy that has a pretty good physique and he just sticks to powerlifting, but he's also dabbled between bodybuilding and powerlifting, so he's flip-flopped. But everyone I know for the most part that have only done powerlifting that I personally know, I know like 20 different people that like have literally have committed to the sport of powerlifting. Their physique is trash. There's some guys I know on the younger side, these guys are skinny, and I'm telling you, they're still skinny. And if they just decide to do a surplus, a proper bulk surplus, and decide to bodybuild and to put powerlifting a little bit on the back burner for a little bit, they would grow so much more. And then if they came back to powerlifting, they would literally destroy their numbers within a week. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking on this video, because there's a lot more I want to say about it. But for the meantime, I'm gonna go work out, and I will catch you guys after the workout. Alright guys, finish up that workout. Shout out to Leo, some kid I just met right now at the gym. He saw me recording myself. He's like, I want to get into recording myself too. He asked me for some camera advice. If you honestly might watch this video, because I literally gave him my Instagram, followed him back. Shout out him, nice kid. 17, it reminds me like me when he was like, he's like, I want to get recording and like I want to start filming videos and stuff like that, but I don't know where to start. I don't know about cameras that much and shit. Like I'm filming my iPhone. I know, literally, if I can give one piece of advice to people for anything, and this applies to anything. This doesn't even apply to content creation. Start with what you can. Literally, just start with what you can. Like I make a joke all the time about, like, for example, like professional video gaming. Like let's just say professional fucking video gaming, like people that play like Call of Duty Pro. A lot of people like to like give excuses like, oh, like I don't have like this controller, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. Bro, there's little kids out like in the fucking hood, in the ghetto, playing with the most shittiest fucking controller, probably whooping your ass just because they don't give a fuck. They play and they play and they play and they play. They put the hours in and they're fucking good. Even when it comes to like lifting or powerlifting, like I feel like especially like nowadays the modern powerlifter is just it's the thing that I don't like about powerlifters specifically too. It's one of the things that like really bugs me is they are the most needy lifters ever. Like everything needs to be perfect. The fucking bench needs to be perfect. The bar needs to be perfect. The weights need to be perfect. Oh, those plates are too thick. They're not calibrated plates. How do I know what I'm doing? All this other stuff. My rest time needs to be proper. My hydration needs to be off. It's like, bro, just lift. Take what you have for the day. Guess what? The circumstances were the best, but you can control the circumstances for the most part. But what you can't control, don't stress out about it. If you can't control your circumstances, if you can't control your bar, you can't control the weight that's like the plates that you're using, all this stuff. Just execute with what you have. It's funny, this powerlifting discussion was gonna happen until I got home, but it's still fucking happening a little earlier right now already. But one of the few powerlifters that I highly respect is Rasul, and he talks about it all the time because he played football, like, or even he says it like when he had his own gym. If all the power racks were taken, he would just squat in the fucking like cage with pound plates. Like who cares? Like just execute. And guess what? It's almost like an opportunity to see yourself to get better. Like you might not be able to get better with the equipment that you want or the equipment that you need to in order to like compete, but
you can see it as almost like as a, oh, this is my PR with pounds. This is my PR when my circumstances aren't ideal. And in my opinion, that's what matters the most. That's actually what brings out character. Because a lot of people, trust me, I competed twice. I've coached people in powerlifting. I've seen how people react when it comes to like the day of the meet. Everyone's like so afraid of like, oh shit, like I've never squatted like this, or I've never squatted without a mirror. Like, it's like literally, dude, just do the exact same shit you've always fucking done. Stop over fucking thinking shit. It's just, powerlifters are so fucking needy. It's not even fucking funny. It's like literally learn how to train on shit. So when you go out there and perform on the platform with proper equipment, you excel. I played football for 1 year. Didn't really like it, wasn't really my thing, but one thing that it did taught me was when I played, I was a junior. No, my bad, I was a sophomore. So I was on JV team, and the varsity team, at my school, we only had one turf. We had one turf, and we would share that turf. But sometimes if the varsity team is taking up the whole turf, and then the cross country team is taking up part of the turf, us JV guys, we would train on the concrete. Literally, just no contact, run our drills on the concrete. And literally, kind of one thing the coach used to say is like, learn how to play on shit, so when you actually learn how to fucking play on the concrete, you're gonna realize you're so much better than everybody else because you've been holding back the whole time because the equipment that you were given literally wasn't ideal, but you tried your fucking best, and now when you're out there with the real shit, you're gonna outperform everyone.
Welcome, guys. So if you guys clicked on this video looking at the title, you're probably thinking it's a controversial one. If you're a powerlifter and you're looking at it and you're like getting a little triggered, being like, bro, what the fuck is this kid talking about? Time to hear me out. So like I said earlier in the video, and how I've been pretty much kind of discussing all throughout the video, is I genuinely believe that powerlifting training is keeping you small, and it's keeping the majority of people small. Now let me just emphasize that by saying that it's keeping you small, I'm more or less talking about early lifters, younger lifters, newbie lifters, novice lifters, whatever you want to call it. Not so much the advanced lifters. Majority of the time, advanced lifters are the ones that actually perform really, really well in powerlifting, but that often is because they already have a solid foundation of mass built in their frame. Which brings me to my first point. I'm going to be going over 3 main points on why I believe that powerlifting training is keeping you small. If you're a powerlifter, if you're a young kid, someone new to the gym, doesn't matter how old you are, and you come in with the mentality of like, I like powerlifting, I'm going to try powerlifting, and you're going to find yourself kind of hitting on a wall pretty quickly, realizing like, why am I gaining so much strength, or my strength isn't growing as much as I possibly could be, and I'm staying pretty fucking small. Well, often enough, the first point is you simply are just not doing enough. Most powerlifting programs, it's all about specificity. You're going to specify the squat, the bench, and the deadlift, and the accessories that you do are pretty much going to come down to helping you improve on the squat, bench, and deadlift. That's all what powerlifting training really is getting better at these 3 movements and doing things that can help you to get better at these 3 movements. That's why a lot of powerlifters don't really do too many curls, you know, because at the end of the day, fucking from here to here, creating this little elbow flexion is really all just comes down to just pretty much all for health reasons. Make sure your elbows are nice and healthy, forming a little bit of a bicep, but you're not going to need a fucking 20-inch arm if you're gonna be doing fucking powerlifting seriously. So there's no point in doing so many fucking curls, because at the end of the day, the more you do, it's gonna take away from your recovery pool when it comes to powerlifting. And that's exactly the problem with it too, specifically when it comes to younger guys or novice lifters, whatever it is that they come in and they're simply just not doing enough. I know people, guys, that have literally been powerlifting training for the last like 2-3 years, and then they just started going to the gym in the last 2-3 years, but their bodies, their physique, it looks like they just started yesterday. And that simply is due to the fact that they're literally just not doing enough muscle training volume. Because a lot of powerlifters, unfortunately, especially if you're on the younger side, you get held up with in your mindset of like, I need to squat, I need to bench, I need to deadlift, and then everything else you treat it as just an accessory lift, which is one of the things, in my opinion, that is really detrimental when it comes to training, is seeing these other lifts as, oh, I'm just doing my accessories. No, you treat everything with the same equal amount of attention. That's one thing that people get wrong about bodybuilding and powerlifting. A lot of powerlifters like to think that bodybuilding is simply just doing more accessories, and that is completely, utterly wrong. When it comes to bodybuilding, every single leg curl you do, every bicep curl you do, every tricep push down is just as important as the bench press that you do. I'm gonna say a fucking wild example, but every single calf raise you do is equally just as important as each rep of a deadlift that you do. That is bodybuilding, taking every single thing to a maximum effort so you can actually grow, and treating everything with the equal amount of value. So that is my first point on why powerlifting training is keeping you small. And my second point is honestly simply just not that much diversity. I've heard this phrase so many times from people that come from more of a strength powerlifting background, and the physique somewhat reflects it. I've heard this sometimes, and sometimes I've heard it from guys that are pretty big. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're pretty jacked, but like I like to say, they're the exception, not the rule. And I think it's something to be said that there is some people that could probably react pretty good to powerlifting training, just simply getting stronger in the big three and doing a few accessory lifts, and they will grow. But unfortunately, majority of us are not like that. Majority of us are not genetically gifted to just simply grow from doing a few sets of bicep curls a week or a few sets of lateral raises or a tricep push-downs. Our arms are just not going to grow. I'm one of them. I did strictly powerlifting training for the last 5 years, and I feel like my physique has been held back so much, specifically on my limbs, my legs, specifically my hamstrings, and my arms, my biceps and triceps, just simply having grown as much as they possibly could have if I just simply would have focused on them in a very bodybuilding style focused kind of way. But going back to my second point, that is the fact of diversity in training. Like I was saying, I hear a term a lot that people like to say, a curl is just a curl. And I'm here to tell you, no, a curl is not just a curl. A simple standing dumbbell curl is not the same as a fully stretched out incline curl or as a fully shoulders forward preacher curl. Each curl actually is different and has some kind of a different function. Is it going to work the long head of the biceps, the short head of the biceps? How much tension is it going to be put on? If you start doing just a straight up dumbbell curl, you're not going to start from you're starting from a position that you literally have no tension. There's literally no tension on your arm. But if you go on a cable and you put your arm back, now you automatically have tension already put into it. I was watching a video from Jesse James West the other day. We actually had Jeff Nippert on, and they were ranking like his workout. He was kind of like just judging his workout, and they started doing bicep curls. And I'm just gonna play the clip right now.
Time for biceps. The most popular exercise of all biceps. Alternating dumbbell curl. So Jeff, you gotta let me know, how am I looking?
Well, you're looking S tier, but your exercise selection is C or B tier.
Really?
Yeah, let's find something better.
What's wrong with this?
Well, a couple things.
Okay.
Where's your bicep stretched?
Right here.
Yeah.
Boom, right there.
And when they're holding the dumbbells there, how much tension is on your biceps?
Like none, I guess?
None, literally none,
Gravity?
because gravity is just pointing straight down and the dumbbell is exactly in line with your elbow joint. There's no tension on the bicep in the most important position. Now, will dumbbell curls grow your biceps? Well, clearly, I mean, you know.
It worked a little.
They will work, but I think there might be a better option that could get you up.
And like exactly how Jeff said, it's literally just a curl is not just a curl. And I don't know why this mentality is out there. I don't know where people kind of got this idea of like, just because you do a movement is the same thing as just doing everything else. It's like, no, there's different movements for different reasons. Sometimes, and guess what, guys? You might be someone that reacts perfectly fine to something as simple as just a dumbbell curl, and you get a great stimulus, you get a great recovery from it and everything. But some people might not grow. Some people might be doing bicep curls alternating for fucking years and wondering why their fucking biceps aren't growing. It's because you simply need to be putting more tension on that muscle. So that's gonna wrap up my second point. And my third point, guys, lastly, it's pretty simple, and this one is gonna make some people a little bit angry, but I think powerlifting training makes you lazy. I think people do their main lift for the day and treat everything else as a secondary to everything, to pretty much after the main lift. I know so many people that will do their bench, will do their squat, will do their deadlift, and they maybe have three to four accessories. Is pretty common to do in a powerlifting workout, which isn't bad by any means, but they'll just do them. They're not actually pushing themselves. They're not actually training. Like if they're gonna do deadlifts and you're gonna do some lat pull downs, they're doing these lat pull downs with very low effort, very low weight. They're just getting the blood in the muscle. That's pretty much it. Getting a little bit of blood in there, maybe a small little pump, but they're not actually keeping track of their progress that they're doing. They're not actually progressively overloading. They're not trying to optimize the tension on the lats that they can do. They're simply just doing their accessories, or sometimes they straight up skip their accessories because in their head, 3 sets of 7 on bench press or 3 sets of fucking 5 on deads. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. That's enough. And simply put, when it comes to bodybuilding, that's just not the fucking case. You get your program, you have it laid out, and you fucking finish it. And you fucking give it max effort on every fucking set, every single fucking rep. I had a friend of mine, one of my best friends, Jason, he's been on the channel before. He's actually helped me film some videos in the past. We actually did a little pool day on Saturday, and he has been a little bit under training when it comes to the terms of intensity. And I told him, I was like, why don't you come hit a workout with me? Come hit a workout with me on Saturday and let me show you just a little bit of my intensity routine. We didn't really do nothing crazy, guys. We did 4 back movements, and all you really need is 2 bicep movements, so a total of 6 movements. Well, I did 3 just because I wanted a little extra bicep work, so did a total of 7 movements, which for some people it might be overkill, depending on your physique. But honestly, for only 2 of the movements, we only did 2 sets. And after our first workout, all we did was chest supported rows, and he was fucking dead. The day after, I'll show you guys the text. He literally texted me the day after. So we joke a lot, but he literally just texted me. He's like, bro, I think you piped me. I'm rolling down my back right now, and it feels like it's blown out. And then my biceps are hardly attached right now. And I feel like someone that trains specifically just purely powerlifting isn't gonna feel that, and they wonder why they don't grow. And to be frankly, I don't think they would train like that, because simply put, powerlifting training in a weird way makes you somewhat lazy. Now obviously there's some exceptions, guys. Like, I look up to a lot of people in the powerlifting world that do train really fucking hard. I'll give Russ Swole, for example. I'll give shout out to like Wheeze. Wheeze is someone that's really fucking strong and works out fucking hard. I'll give a shout out to Nabil, Sawyer Klatt. There's a lot of young guys that are pushing them fucking themselves when it comes to powerlifting. But these, at the end of the day, these are top guys. These are the guys at the fucking top of the food chain when it comes to this kind of shit. This is not who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking to the average Joe Schmo that goes to the gym and wants to be a powerlifter, and then realizing, why the fuck am I not growing? Ultimately, guys, I want you guys to get big as possible. I want you guys to train hard, because at the end of the day, it's going to get you the results that you want. I don't want you falling into the same trap that I fell into for the last 4 years of sometimes undertraining and honestly leaving a lot of gains on the table for the last 4 to 5 years. I just simply want better for you guys out there, specifically if you're on the younger side. Please, because trust me, you are going to fucking regret if you leave so many gains on the table in your young years. So, and enough on that note, guys. Train fucking hard. If you want to do powerlifting, great, do powerlifting. But at the end of the day, realize if you're not planning on competing, there's no point in going so fucking low intensity on your training volume. Or maybe even cut some days off. You're gonna find it out that, like, hey, if you're only benching 225, or you're only benching in the 240s, 270s, shit, even if you're only benching in the 290s, take a fucking day from benching off. If you're benching 3-4 times a week, because this is pretty typical for powerlifters, take a fucking day off and literally just focus on actually growing your chest and your triceps, and you're gonna realize how much stronger your bench actually gets. Focus on developing the small muscle groups that actually have to do with the lift that you're doing. Focus on getting them stronger and overall developing them, and you're gonna realize that your fucking PRs are just gonna skyrocket off the roof. Anyways, guys, it's been a little rant. Powerlifting training is keeping you guys small. Not all of you guys, but this is for the person that needs to hear it. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and I'll see you guys on the next one.